Hello, and welcome to my little corner of my bedroom and also of the internet. My name is Katie, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I said welcome twice. I've been doing that lately. Anyway, today I thought I would do a fun tag that I've been watching go around the smaller beauty community, and that is the 21 questions makeup edition tag. It was created by Allie Glines, and I have really enjoyed watching this video on several channels. I've enjoyed Emily Hanhan's video and Kate the Great Beauty, to name a couple of specific people, and I just felt like drinking a little tequila and talking about makeup. I don't know. I've said this before on my channel, but life is bleak right now and I am grasping for straws. Makeup makes me so happy, so I feel amazing today because I'm wearing the Club Nebula palette from Angelica Nyqvist and Kaleidos on my eyeballs, and the Mars Melter highlighter from Kaleidos on my cheeks, and I have the red Glossier gloss on, and I'm drinking, as I said, some tequila, and this is the brand John Basile, and I personally find it to be comparable to Casamigos, so
Don't call me boy, I ain't said shit.
okay, so don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload a new YouTube video, and if this sounds like something you'd like to watch, just keep watching.
Roll the clip, editing Katie.
What is the oldest product in my makeup collection? Question number one. So I answered this, I think, in a previous tag video, but the oldest product in my collection now is probably the Moodstruck palette from Unique, which, yes, it's an MLM. We aren't talking about that today. We're gonna look past it. It was a gift for graduation, college graduation from my sister, and it totally, I don't know, I wouldn't say it sparked my interest in makeup, but it was like, it gave me a reason to care about makeup because I owned some. And yes, it was a gift for college graduation. So the second question is, what is your most recent makeup purchase? And that is one that I'm pretty excited because I have wanted to own this for a couple of years now. So one of my favorite YouTube creators, Glitter Fallout, she posted on her community tab the other day that Ofra Cosmetics was having a really great sale and their signature highlighter palette was on sale. And so for $17, I got 5 shades of the infamous Ofra highlight formula, and I'm really excited to try it. So I got the signature highlighter palette. P.S. That's why I said I was on an unofficial low buy, because products like that, I didn't want to pass that up because I genuinely have wanted to try these highlighters for a while, and that was a great deal. Question 3. What is the first makeup product you ever used? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm going to assume lipstick of some kind, or I would assume a lip product probably. My mom and older sister have always worn makeup, and so I probably snagged one of their lip products or blush maybe. I really don't know. But there's a question later on that we'll talk about makeup memories, and I have more memories associated with makeup generally than I do memories of specific products. So question 4, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? I wouldn't say that I hated it, but when I was first getting into makeup, I wasn't really into colorful eyeshadow, but now I'm obsessed with it. And it's my truest form of self-expression now. I absolutely love wearing colorful eyeshadow. So I'd say that's a trend that I was not into, but now I'm uber into it. Question 5, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate and now you love? And for that, I would just say plain wearing makeup. Because like I said, I got my first product in my collection as my graduation present for college from my sister, and I never wore makeup in college, that's for sure. The latter part of high school, I didn't really wear it. I had such a, I don't know, I was definitely one of those people who was like, I didn't want to be like other girls. So I like rejected a lot of the classically feminine things like makeup. I was like, F that, no. But now I literally couldn't be further from that. So that was just me then. But I would just say wearing makeup in general. I used to be so against it and thought I was better than people because I didn't wear makeup, which is dumb. And I'm not better than nobody. Okay, so step 6. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? Okay. My favorite step, without a doubt, is bronzer. It makes such a difference in my face. Like, obviously, if I had to just pick one step, I probably wouldn't pick like one step in your entire routine to keep. I probably wouldn't just keep bronzer, but I think that it's the one step that when I do it, I see and feel the biggest difference on my face. And also, I would say bronzer is the first makeup product where I was like, oh shit, that makes a huge difference, and I look so much better when I wear that. What is a makeup product you can't live without? Okay, so like I was just saying, I could live without bronzer, I guess, but even though it is my favorite step, but if I had no other products, what is one product I could not live without? I would say if I only had one product, like if I only was able to wear one product, I would choose my NYX brow pencil, the microfine brow pencil, because I find that for my face anyways, my brows are pretty uneven naturally, and I'm very fortunate. I tend to like my skin, which is fortunate, and yeah, so I would say my brow product I can't live without. Number 8, what sparked your love for makeup? So, like I said, I didn't wear makeup in college. Truly, what sparked my love for makeup, here's the deal. I graduated in May of 2016. My sister gifted me, for college graduation, she gave me a foundation brush, and that eyeshadow palette, and that prompted me to kind of start exploring, like, I own these things, I should learn how to use them. But more importantly, I graduated in May, and then that August of 2016, my now fiance Blake, his cousin, got married, and she had a black tie wedding, and it was in August of 2016, and honestly, I knew that I had to go to a black tie wedding, so I had to learn how to do my makeup, because I wasn't gonna go to a black tie wedding in which my boyfriend at the time he was my boyfriend, he was a groomsman, and I was there through all the festivities, and I was like not about to look like a slob. So I taught myself how to do makeup, and I turned to YouTube. I typed in how to blend eyeshadow, and it's very bizarre. I really remember there were several of the classic beauty gurus taught me really how to do makeup, and I became obsessed. I became obsessed with products and techniques and YouTube and all of this. I just became obsessed about 4 or 5 years ago, and I have not stopped since. I fell in love with makeup because I was going to a wedding and I needed to learn how to look decent by my own doing, and I never looked back. Okay, number 9. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? Well, there are so many bad ones. I couldn't even begin to think of them, because typically if it's going south, I just like wipe. I'm one of those people. I just wipe my makeup off and try again. But some bad makeup looks, I'll put some screenshots of probably the worst makeup looks that I've posted to my YouTube channel, and they were results of BoxyCharm fails last year. On the flip side of that, what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? And I will insert some clips and screenshots of my favorite makeup looks here. Number 11, what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? I have a lot. I love drugstore makeup. I think it's very underrated personally. It's improved so much in the last few years. It's really good. But I would say that probably my favorite drugstore product has to be my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's so good. I have it in this classic packaging. I have it in a couple of palettes. I love that bronzer, and I have repurchased it many times. Many times. Like I said, bronzer is like, ooh, it really just does it for me. And the Butter Bronzer truly I will never forget. I will never forget when I was like watching all these YouTube videos and trying the techniques on myself while I was watching the videos, and I bought the Butter Bronzer because it was recommended by like everybody who I was watching on YouTube at that time, and for good reason. And I just remember the first time I ever used it, like I purchased it, took it home and used it, and I was shook. I was shook at the difference bronzer made on my face. I like couldn't get over it. I looked so much more like just lively, and I felt pretty. It was just wonderful. This was such a good discovery, and I never looked back. I love it. Okay. What is your favorite Splurge makeup product? And that is, whoops, that's easy, folks. That's easy, folks. That would be my Auric Glow Lust. This is for sure my favorite Splurge product. It's new to my collection, but this is love at first sight. I love this product. Number 13, what is your most repurchased product? And for me, that would probably be the NYX Micro Define Brow Pencil that I have. Again, that was one of the first products I bought when I first went on this makeup journey of learning how to do my makeup a few years ago. That was one of the first products I bought at a CVS near me, and I never stopped buying it because it works for me. The shade Ash Brown is like perfect. I like that pencil because, so earlier one of the questions was, if you had no other makeup products, what's the one you would choose? And I picked that NYX brow pencil because that ash brown shade matches my eyebrow hair perfectly, so I can wear that with dramatic looks, but I can also wear it with no makeup and it still looks fine. I'd say that's probably my most repurchased product, but followed closely behind is the NYX HD finishing powder. This stuff, oh my god. Okay, first of all, worst packaging ever, but that doesn't really matter. Like, I literally end up taping it always because the lid, the plastic packaging, like this lid always comes off and I always end up having to tape everything. But this powder is so underrated. It's so good. I've only seen one person on YouTube ever talk about this, and that's Angelica Nyqvist. I love this powder. I turned one of my best friends onto this powder as well. She really likes the banana shade of this, and I like that one too, but I tend to repurchase the HD version. I love that powder. It is so good. Number 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? So this, I have a few. Like I was saying earlier, I don't really remember any specific products as being like the first, but I will never forget that, just as a side note, just so you know, my sister is 8.5 years older than me. So my older sister and my mom are, of course, the influences who introduced me to makeup. And I think in the years like 2004 to 2008, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly when, but my sister was certainly a Mary Kay rep, and my mom was also a Mary Kay rep for a long time. So my first makeup products are like related to Mary Kay. So I guess that should have been my answer for, I don't know if that was the first makeup product I ever used, but I definitely have a lot of memories associated with Mary Kay and those Mary Kay parties and just attending those with my mom. And my sister, of course, sold that as well. And then my sister got married for the first time in 2005. No, it was 2004. She got married in 2004, and I was a junior bridesmaid in her wedding, and as our bridesmaid's gift, we got like complete Mary Kay compacts with some blush and lipstick and eyeshadows, and it's still at my mom's house, and I should totally get that and show it on camera at some point, because that, I felt like the ish having that. Oh my gosh, I was in like 5th grade. I felt so cool. I had like blue eyeshadow. It was really cool. So that's definitely a first memory, is anything related to Mary Kay, but especially like my sister's wedding. But I know that I tried makeup before then, but I was definitely like, I wore makeup. I just stopped wearing it for a period of a few years. Like I started probably wearing it around my sister's wedding because I got that Mary Kay palette compact thing. And I also, yeah, like I remember I wore eyeliner and mascara to middle school and the first year of high school. I wore makeup to school, but it wasn't like anything big. It was just like CoverGirl black eyeliner. Okay, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? And I am an Ulta gal. I'm an Ulta gal. Sephora makes me so freaking overwhelmed. I have serious social anxiety. I don't like shopping in person. Sephora is too much for me. I hate the fluorescent lights. It feels like walking into like a Nordstrom or a Macy's, and that's just not my jam. I know those are very different stores, but you know what I mean? Like the big fluorescent lights, multiple levels. Oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming to me. I hate it. And I don't like Sephora because it's like department store vibes. But I do like Ulta because they have really good online service for me. In my experience, I live in Illinois, so I actually think Ulta's corporate offices are in Illinois, so I receive those products quickly. I am more of a low budget gal than wearing fancy makeup all the time at Sephora, so I would much rather shop at Ulta personally. Also, I think their point system is a lot better. Just saying. What is the most underrated makeup product that you own? I'm gonna have to say my Alamar Cosmetics blushes and the bronzers. The Alamar Cosmetic trios, the Colorette blush trios, as well as the Brighten and Bronze trios, they're so underrated. I really love that brand. I really love every product I get from them. It's so good and not that many people talk about them. I really think Alamar is underrated. And also I would say Artist Couture, actually. I know that Angel, the CEO, also known on social media as Mac Daddy, I know he has a big Instagram following, but I really don't feel like that many people talk about the products all that much from Artist Couture, and I absolutely, hands down, some of the best highlighters I've ever tried. I really enjoy the eyeshadow palette, the Club Daddy palette that I have, and the single eyeshadow, loose eyeshadow formula, the Diamond Lights finisher. I have it in the shade Banger. Oh my god, that's incredible. Very underrated, those two brands, in my opinion. Number 17, what's the most overrated product you own? I'm gonna say it. I am gonna say it. the most overrated product that I own is the Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture Palette from Hourglass. It is really good, don't get me wrong. She's a beaut, but for it only coming in these shades, i.e. it will only work for fair, light, maybe light medium skin tones, this ain't it, fam. Very overrated for having such a crappy shade range. Very expensive. I do enjoy the products, but I'm gonna keep being hard on Hourglass until they expand their ranges. They can fully live up to their hype then, okay? Like, I think this is like, this is a great product, but it's not worth the hype if there's such a non-inclusive shade range. That's my opinion. What is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? The first gloss formula that Alamar Cosmetics came out with a couple of summers ago. I love that gloss formula, the like oil formula. Oof, so good. And also their Reina del Caribe Volume 2 palette. I never got that and I regret that because it's no longer offered on their website or anything, so I wish I would have gotten that for sure. Number 19, where do you go for makeup inspiration? I go to social media. I have several Instagram accounts specifically that I just absolutely love their vibe and I love to follow them. I'm gonna pop some of those up on the screen. I also, mostly I'll check Instagram, but I definitely get inspo from lots of YouTube creators as well who I love to follow. We are getting close. Number 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? Okay, so I hope to see less quantity. Let me explain what I mean. I hope that brands will opt for quality over quantity. I feel like the last few years there's been a boom in the makeup sector of the economy, and obviously we live in a capitalist society, so brands are catching on to that and they're just pumping out the products because people like me with the makeup goblin deep inside will buy it. And yes, it's what is happening. But I hope that in the future of the makeup industry, we just start seeing more very thoughtfully curated, high quality collections. Here's an example. The day I'm filming this, yesterday, Artist Couture's new spring collection was released. Artist Couture's new spring collection was launched yesterday, and it's the Ethereal Bloom collection. This is such a good example of the next question, which is what do I want to see more of in the makeup industry? So I think my answers are connected between what I want to see less of and what I want to see more of. I want to see less quantity and more quality. So this new Artist Couture collection, it's a great example. It's a really small, edited down color story in the eyeshadow palette with one incredible special shade, the Diamond Lights Finisher, and a lipstick, I think, and that's it. It's a simple collection, but it's beautiful. The content that he has created around it, like the release video and what he posted on his YouTube channel, his Instagram, like it's beautiful. I love that. He treats makeup like it is art, and I love that. I love thoughtful, curated collections. I'm not gonna lie, I won't be buying that collection because I already own the Glamlight Ice Cream Dream palette, and that's a huge pastel palette. However, I love what Angel does at Artist Couture, and I really appreciate the smaller, thoughtful collections, and I love it. That being said, that's a little bit more about me. I answered 21 questions related to makeup and beauty. And I was drinking a reposado the whole time, from the brand John Basile. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I think. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, learning a little bit more about me and my interests and how I got into makeup and why I love it and all of that good stuff. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also click the alert bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Yeah, maybe stick around. I have a lot more makeup videos where this came from, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.